Alrighty, folks. My name is Anne, and as you can see, we're relatively quickly back, though not in real life. Um, and I had a couple of things that I wanted to clear up real quick. Anderson mentioned that he had a mission with Saren that went poorly. The mission he's referring to is actually covered in the first of the 4 books for Mass Effect. That's not counting the comic books, of course, of which there are several, called Revelation, which was written by Drew Karpyshyn, who was one of the original writers for this and Mass Effect 2, and I believe he was taken off or didn't return for Mass Effect 3, though I don't really know why. I should probably know that, to be perfectly honest, but yes, it does go into great detail about some of the lore, and it goes into great detail about his whole mission there. And yeah, needless to say, he gives a very truncated version of it, and it does not go well. I'm going to go into codex here as well, and I'm going to read off some things. Citadel Station, Presidium Ring, which is where we are. The ring is an enclosed loop of park-like space serving as the connection point for the wards. The interior walls are lined with the embassies of influential species and private residences for the galaxy's elite. The Presidium is full of open-air restaurants, bars, luxurious meeting areas. Gravity is about 1/3 Earth normal. A holographic sky is projected over the ceiling of the ring. Unlike the 24/7 bustle of the wards, the Presidium maintains a 20-hour day schedule with a 6-hour night where the lights are dimmed and the sky goes through a night cycle. Offices and residences are often open to the interior. It is not unusual for embassies to have no exterior wall at all. This does not cause a crime problem due to the heavy CSEC presence and ubiquitous monitoring devices on the Presidium. Thieves are quickly identified and apprehended. The ring is the location of the Citadel spaceports. Being closer to the center of spin, there is less motion for a ship to match, and the reduced spin gravity makes handling cargo easier. Hundreds of ships pass through the Citadel every day, and every species with an embassy is granted a private dock. The tower at the center of the ring holds the administration of the Citadel Council. The tower rises over 1 kilometer from the ring, appearing to thrust forward parallel to the ward arms. As the tower is at the center of the spin axis, it experiences little centrifugal force. Gravity is maintained using Mass Effect fields at a 90-degree angle to the ring and wards. A consular dock can be found at the base of the tower. While normally used for diplomatic couriers and Spectre business, the shuttles docked here can evacuate the Council government in an emergency. Lovely. And the wards here. The majority of the Citadel's population lives in the wards, the 5 massive arms of the station that house the residential and commercial districts. Many galactic races have established cultural enclaves here. Population density and cost of living are extremely high, akin to Earth cities such as Hong Kong and Singapore. The wards are open-topped with skyscrapers arising from the superstructure. Towers are sealed against vacuum as the breathable atmosphere envelope is only maintained to a height of about 7 meters. That's roughly 21 feet, give or take. That's about 2 stories. Sort of. I can actually pull up the exact thing here, but yeah, it's it's about 22, 23 meters, give or take, or not meters, feet, give or take. So not terribly high. Lovely. The atmosphere is contained by centrifugal force of rotation and a membrane of dense, colorless sulfur hexafluoride gas, held in place by carefully managed mass effect fields. Now, if I remember correctly, sulfur hexafluoride is not safe to breathe for long periods. It's considered non-toxic, but you know, if you don't have oxygen, obviously it's not necessarily safe to breathe. The view from the wards is spectacular. In the background, stars, Serpent Nebula, and the nearby blue giant called the Widow move across the sky as the station rotates to stabilize itself. In the foreground, the lights of buildings and vehicles on the opposing ward arms perpetually shine. The Citadel has no real day or night. While the station keeps to standard galactic time for political functions, businesses rarely close, and residents acclimate to sleep and work according to personal need rather than day-night cycle. Additions and modifications are constantly being constructed, though they must stay within certain specifications that will not compromise the operation of the station. Occasionally, the Keepers will descend on an area of the wards and move or change the architecture without explanation. Residents have learned to live with these inexplicable intrusions. So, let's see, we have to speak with an agent of the Shadow Broker named Barlavon, Garrus Vakarian, and we have to figure out what's up with Saren. We should also speak to Harkin at some point. And who knows, we might find some folks along the way. Let's actually go ahead and drop a hard save here.
That guy's up to something.
What? What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Following the Keepers?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the Keepers.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why the lies?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Let me help.
I can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance.
Commander Shepard, the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activated each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Why are you doing this?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Got it.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
So, since it's not going to get brought up until much, much later, they were a Solarian. Which is one of the 3 council races, and they are the shortest lived of the council races. The Turians are relatively comparable to humans in their length of life. Turians obviously as described, heavily militaristic, monoculture. It's a thing in Mass Effect. You just kind of have to nod your head and go along with it. The Solarians are the shortest lived. They live to, at maximum, usually around 40 years, and they're considered basically the sciencey people. Which is a funny way of saying, well...
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
But yes, the Solarians are the shortest lived. They're basically the science people, and they're the
But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Lovely. So now those two are done having their little conversation. That's fantastic. I love that. Let me go ahead and double check over here, make sure there aren't any keepers, right?
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Let me just go ahead and scan this keeper, right?
No, Commander.
Hello? And then we should probably go visit... I don't know, we could go visit... Harkin? We could go visit Harkin. I think that would be a great start. Actually, hold on. Maybe in the Codex, maybe in Council Races.
The Asari were the
There you
first
go.
species to discover the Citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
And then Solarians...
The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Gotta love the stereotyping this game does, huh?
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens. The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
And we might as well deal with the Volus here,
The
too.
Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Go ahead and learn about the Hanar real quick.
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have 2 names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
Well then, fascinating. Let's go find some folks who we should really go deal with. Just right now, actually.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
These elevators used to be, or these elevator rides used to be fairly lengthy. Back in the day.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
They're... I don't know why they were so lengthy. I think it was just kind of a stylistic choice. But yeah. Neat stuff. Seeing the little teeny tiny changes they made with this game as they re-released it. Okay, let me just go grab a keeper. It looks like there's a quest marker here. Ah, Barlavon. Let me go talk with Barlavon right now. Or, and hear me out here, we could go the intended path. Well, one of the two intended paths. The first one that's mentioned, which is we can go see Garrus.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
All right. Well, let's deal with this, shall we? Caden, if you could get just significantly better electronics and sabotage, that would be fantastic. And then we can start putting points into that for you. And Ashley, if you could start working on getting towards... we'll do that, and then we'll start working on getting you towards first aid. And heavy armor. Very, very importantly, have both. So I believe that... Can I... Okay, hold on. Okay, so toggle helmet is only done in, squad, so worth keeping that in mind. Tactical armor is where we go if we want to equip medium armor, but for right now, let's just drop a hard save and deal with this real quick, shall we?
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Gonna be honest, this is not the best written side quest in the game. Be more open-minded. What's the problem? It's not smart enough. Be more open-minded.
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Alright, investigate. Reason for permit.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Alright, and what are the rules of the permit?
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Right. So, why can't you just arrest him?
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
Alright, let me talk to it.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
No slurs.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Having problem? What's the problem? What are you doing? This isn't the way.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Could I buy you a permit? This is unworthy of you.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
They wouldn't want this.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Alright, well. Now, hold on. Can I boost my charm again? Nope.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Yeah, you should, bud. Ooh, Omnigel. Omnigel is fantastic. It basically never comes up past this game, but, yeah, it's really good in this game. Because, you may have noticed that you can use it to bypass locks. That stops being the case in 2. And then really stops being the case in 3. They cut a lot of things out of 3 that do kind of make me a little bit sad. Hello? Are you storing any weird bugs in your office? Yep, you'll see here, override using 20 Omnigel. A diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us. Fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hakinata cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I might argue that using a, basically superpowered telepathic people, is not a great stand-in for disability rights.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
But, you know, I will forgive BioWare here because it's not necessary. Like, it is difficult to, if you don't know what you're doing, it can be kind of difficult to write disability, right? Or in any kind of media, right? So how do you do that? Well, you talk to people and you ask them questions and you ask them like, hey, what's life like for you? And, you know, all different questions. I could go in here. Oh! Hold on, I can bother Anderson now. But first, before I do that, You're not hiding in keepers in here, are you? Now, I believe there are 21, so... Right. Scan the keepers, 10 out of 20.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
There's nothing.
I'll be here if you need
Thank
anything.
you. Goodbye, I can leave you be, you can have fun, reliving Revelation, and your trauma. That was interesting, what they just did there. Let me see. I know what I've forgotten. So that will take me to the CSEC Academy, which we don't necessarily want to go to just yet. But we definitely do want to pick up all the rest of these keepers, so we're gonna try our best here, right? Now, I don't believe I've gotten them all. Might have missed the one next to the Avena terminal. Right, I think I did. Okay. Can I scan you?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I cannot scan you. Lovely. So, what else would there be? Oh, Shaira. I should maybe go deal with that, right? I'm gonna meander around the Citadel here for a bit until I feel ready to go into the wards. I don't think I've gotten all the ones here on the Presidium. Oh, I should be... Okay, so I should have picked up most of these. It would be worth picking up that as well for fast travel. I don't use fast travel a whole lot in this game, but I do use it occasionally. I'm going to drop a quick save here, especially since I am around an area that I think has a history of, like, catching your foot and not letting you go, which is not something I want to deal with. Let me see, we have a keeper here. Okay.
Welcome, I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
I need an appointment?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
So, can I ask you some personal questions?
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Oh.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Are you serious? Hold on. Can I ask about the consort real quick?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Is she mystical?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nalina?
I'm one of the It's our job to... My specialty is touch.
I'd like to try
Excellent. I'll add
Are
you to
you
our client
serious?
list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
No thanks.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nalina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Like I said, this is probably going to be the horniest game on the channel for a while.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Sure. Yeah, very informal. Sure.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Alrighty. Well, I'm mostly in here to find keepers. Maybe there's some keepers in here. Maybe there's a keeper in a pod.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Sorry, who are you?
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about it. What is it? Hurry up. Yeah, tell me about it.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Non-consensual touching? Hello? What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not?
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Once again.
Now I must ask you to take your leave.
Non-consensual touching.
To see me.
Look, I certainly don't mind touch and everything, right? But I do think it is important to practice consent.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
Alrighty, well. Let me see. Sir, are you a keeper? Okay. Yeah, you're just making funny noises just for me? Alrighty, I think that's everything I can do up here. I think I've gotten all 12 up here, which means there should be 8 in the wards. and a couple in the in-between spaces. Citadel Space, CSEC, to Financial District. Let me see if I can remember where exactly I need to go for the wards. Wow, you were just straight up panting. You were fully out of breath. Hello there, my friend. Can I scan you? I just wanted to double check and make sure that we had that. Alrighty. Let's head down
In
here
light
to
of
the
the recent
ward.
attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Alright, let's exit the elevator and drop a hard save. And the reason why I'm being kind of this way when it comes to saving is because there's a point later on which I know has a particular bug.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
As I was saying, there's going to be a point later on, where there is a bug that I know about, that kind of breaks the game, to be perfectly honest. There we go.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Interesting that the boots almost look like they're split-toed. I'm just gonna come in here and real quick scan a keeper. And then we'll sort of leave that be. Okay, let me see how many keepers we have. 14 out of 20. The Asari Consort, speak with General Septimus.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Yes?
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, of course, why not?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Yeah, why me? Source of information, how investigations are linked. Let's start with the most important one, which is, why would you want me?
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
Oh, Emily, we need... This is your first and last, right? You need to not mention Akuz. Yeah, how are our investigations linked?
How do you know that my investigation is gonna uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
And source of information?
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Yeah, alright, consider it done.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Alrighty. Directions to CSEC Academy. Let me see here. So, I believe that there are a couple in the CSEC Academy, but let me grab this one here. That is 15 out of 20, so keep that number in mind. And I believe that there's one... We can ignore the clinic for now. There we go, there's one back here. That is 12, or rather that should be 16, is that correct? $16, lovely. Now, I believe that there are, I believe that there's a keeper in flux here.
You should be careful who you say that around.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminals.
Maybe.
Oh, they took out the dancing spot.
Yes, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Dora.
Talk with her in a moment. Yeah, in the original version of this game, there was a dancing spot there. And it's actually not like a terrible dancing animation. Alright, let's go ahead and drop a hard save here.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
Problem?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry, I don't want to bore you with my problems.
No, hold on, I'm sorting everybody's stuff out. Go on, tell me.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
That's not great.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Have you talked to CSEC?
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
I'll speak with her.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Yeah, maybe you should. Hello, Doran.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Flux?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Really not. You own this place?
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations.
Once again, not interested. Rita and Jenna, yeah, tell me about them.
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's Den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
Alright, well, see ya.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, there used to be a dance spot just here. That you could trigger. I think they patched that out at some point, and that does make me deeply sad. Oh, I should pick this up. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's go head into the market, shall we? Oh, I don't know if you just saw that there. The game said it was loading. Let's see, are you hiding anything fun in here? Like, did you say a keeper?
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you gonna give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry then. I can't help you.
But what do you...
Can't help you.
Okay, alright. So add that to the database. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, we should... Up. Up. Up.
Is that really... Wow, it's you.
Yeah, hello, Conrad. How you doing, buddy? Oh, no. He's really not that bad. But I am gonna drop a save before I talk to him.
Is that really... Wow, it's you. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Conrad.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I just tried to help, you know?
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't see how this could get weird at all.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Hey, Conrad, by chance, your wife doesn't happen to be silicone, does she? I'm asking for a friend, alright? Hello, we have a Krogan here. We have Morlin here. Let's see, is there anything fun in here? Oh, this would in fact lead me to Cora's Den.
That's her.
I'm sorry, that's who? Hold on. Where is my shot? Oh, Ashley is not doing great. Ashley, let's have you pop shield boost here. Oh my gosh. That was not great.
Commander,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Caden, pop your barrier, please.
Those were Saren's men.
Yes, they were. There you go. Like I said, once again, not gonna. It's gonna be the horniest game on this channel for a while. At least until I get to something like The Witcher.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Come on in, Caden. Come on in, Caden.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it. 1,000,000 light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women, shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
It's a little bit of
You don't
both.
think they're here because of the food?
They're never here because of the food, buddy. There we go. There's Jenna in a dancer's outfit for some reason. None of the men, I will have you know, are in a dancer's outfit. So that's an interesting policy. We've got table dancers, we've got lap dancers. Hello, Jenna.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
Okay.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
Sorry.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
I'm trying to help.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Is that...
girl.
Now, I do have to ask why you're wearing the stripper outfit, but, you know, maybe we can deal with that later.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Well, they have a unique appearance. We probably won't be seeing them again at all. Probably not, right? Now, I'm gonna drop a hard save next to Septimus here.
Commander. What do you want?
Got any problems I could sort out? Maybe a, broken relationship that I could help mend a little bit?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
Wow, that's kinda sad, bud. Is it worth it? I understand. You're pathetic. I do kinda want to go with the renegade option here. That's kinda sad, buddy.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Hey, bud, I need you to straighten up.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. if she won't have me back.
I mean, you might also want a 12-step program. Could be good, right? Anyway, you know, just for the support, right? Anyway, good to hear it.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Yeah, why not?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Did you make a bad decision while you were feeling down about yourself and drunk? You need me to clean up your mess? Sure. How?
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Yeah, where am I taking it to? The embassy, right?
Who am I taking it to? And where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Yeah!
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
Well...
That's because you don't understand women, Caden.
Caden, we all have our faults. It's okay. Alright, well... Let's go talk Harkin. I don't want to do that. Actually, let me see. Have I unlocked more charm slots? Doesn't look like it. So we're gonna throw a couple points in barrier here. And, what do I want to do? Alright, well, let's talk to Harkin here.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? Because I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. We'll see where this goes.
Yeah, how about no?
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, Princess.
Don't call me that.
Call me Princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Hey, I'm not here about that.
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Yeah, I don't really care. By the way, Saren did set him up. What went wrong? How do you know this? You're lying. That's not why I'm here. This one's the most accurate, but yeah, you're lying.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
That's not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Alright, well... Garrus? C-Sec, yeah. Let me ask you about C-Sec.
What's it like working for C-Sec?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. C-Sec was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
Have you considered not being a shitty, corrupt cop? I'm just asking. I'm just asking questions here, right? Yeah, it kind of serves you right.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for C-Sec isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
Hey, ideally, you should not be judge, jury, and executioner, buddy. So people have a right to get mad at you. Quit blaming others.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I can turn it into one if I want to. Yeah, tell me about Garrus.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Hey, do you think maybe you deserve it? I think maybe you deserve it. Yeah, what was that about Captain Anderson?
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance rank so fast. The military loves brown noses.
Hey, he earned that rank.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
Just considering what it would look like if I smashed your head against the table. Anyway, I should go before I get kicked out of the military for doing a crime.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
You suck, dude.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Parkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
He literally did.
Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
He did. He told us he was being chosen.
Never been a real fan of crowds.
A lot of traffic here. How fast do you think those cars are going?
All right.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at C-Sec Academy.
Jenna?
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
Hey,
What was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
yeah, that's interesting, buddy. Anyway, I should go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Zelton's complaint, speak to Zelton, Conrad Werner. You probably haven't seen the last of Conrad. What harm could there be talking to him if you meet him next? Rita's sister, talk to Chelik. Look for information. Sorry, consort. See, go to the med clinic in the upper wards to follow up a lead on Saren. Right now, I'm a little bit hesitant to give up. I actually don't want to be in here. That whole corridor area makes me uncomfortable. We should talk to Moreland.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes, I need supplies.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Let me see your
Very
standard
good things
items.
I have. You will see.
Metagel upgrade 2, I cannot afford it. Grenade upgrade 2, I cannot afford it. I would like the Elena's risk control license. The very least. Let's see. You're noting that we have Krogan, we have Turian here. Well, we'll find out a little bit more about the Turian at some point.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
What? Who is that?
Prices are pretty good here. Have you been to the Emporium up on the Presidium?
That just sounds like some guy.
Hello, EarthClan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Colonies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, EarthClan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharos? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Sorry. Pharos?
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time. Well, I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure that's all right. What about Noveria?
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
And no news from it? Well, at the very least, let me see your
got.
goods.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Right, you have a Metagel upgrade that I cannot afford. You have the Elkos Combine. There you go. Lovely. This guy is trying to get a refund still. I'm begging them for a refund. Alright, let's go ahead and exit that. They said something about a medical facility here in the ward, right? Well, we should definitely head to the clinic, I think.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around,
Smart
you stay
mirror.
smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll...
It's
Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Hostile contact.
Yep, hostile contact. Let me just go ahead and... No! First off, over there. Second off... No. Stop. Sir. Okay, we have a fire containment system here. We've got bullet holes in the walls. We've probably hit
Negative
some
contacts, Commander.
random bystanders. Let's holster our weapon here and talk to Garrus real quick. Since apparently we can't talk to the woman.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Yeah, that was a massive risk, buddy.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
We can protect you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where did she go?
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker.
Anything else?
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Oh, we need to find her quick.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why do you hate Saren?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Hey, Shepard, all people are a monolith is not a great way of thinking. You made your case.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Sure, yeah.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
Oh, we could definitely use him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
You mean you brought him in to violently interrogate him? Also, you may be noticing this is kind of spoiling some things here. I'm gonna bring Garrus along just because I don't really have good tech right now. Or I'm gonna bring Caden along just because I don't really have good tech right now, but I am gonna kind of move over to probably someone like Ashley at some point. Yes. Accept. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and go into squad. Garrus has a fair bit of stuff here. Okay. His electronics is terrible. Let's go ahead and boost that. Excuse me. Excuse me. My apologies. Had a bit of a, had a bit of a sneezing fit there.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Yeah, I was happy to help.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
Yeah, can you answer some extremely personal questions?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Yeah, hey, I need supplies.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Do you have a modification that I could buy? You have a first aid interface. So this is the other thing. This is the more obvious thing that can give you health regeneration. We are definitely going to start using medical interfaces basically as soon as we can. However, I'm not going to buy them because I will probably find them. Let's go ahead and find the CSEC Academy.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch LaDanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of the Asari fleet combined.
Hopefully, she'll never need to use it.
Yeah, here's the problem with dreadnoughts is they tend to have fairly slow turning radiuses. Fairly slow turning. So, yeah. Public extranet terminal. Well, to bet that's seen some things. Yeah, let me ask about, let me talk to Officer Lang here.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there.
Oh,
it's a
Lang.
miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never
Okay,
thought I'd meet
too.
someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
As a police officer, you should not be a fan of people who regularly do killing, because that's not great. Just don't. Tell me about CSEC.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
Yeah, but when those laws start being unjust, anyway. Tell me about the Citadel, I guess?
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Yeah, tell me about Harkin.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
Are you suggesting that he's an incredibly corrupt cop and, problematic, to say the least? Tell me about the Spectres.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much, figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Well, I think a lot of people would prefer that the Council not have to use them at all. And I don't necessarily think that the other CSEC officers are wrong. Well, I should be going.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy.
Said I should go.
See you around, Commander.
Yeah, real busy, that's it.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Alrighty. Well, welcome to CSEC. Let's pick up a codex entry. Yes, I believe that Solarian is Caden, correct? Let me actually just go down into here. Just sort of poke around and... Oh, look, a keeper. How far along are we? Oh, we're very close, aren't we? Oh, we are terribly close. Yes. Excellent.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Oh, we're desynced here.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name is Shepard.
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
It's one of those things, you know? Anyway, yeah, welcome aboard. Yeah.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Yeah, I would truly hate to keep Fist waiting too. I mean, it would be a real shame if we left it, right? Yes, please come along, Caden. I need you. You're my milk toast boy. I got told that I should meet with somebody.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Then I've got other work to do. But nothing. Don't bother me unless you're willing to give me details.
Wow, rude. Suppose I'll have to sort that out, won't I? Let me see. Ah, yes. Excellent. Let's go ahead and pick up the weapons locker here. I love that I'm just allowed to be up here, like no one harasses me for being here. No one says like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be here. You know, I'm just still allowed to wander up into the tracking tower, bother people, right? Should maybe go talk to Jalid.
Hey there. Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
I overheard you.
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
Kill you? That's a serious claim, my friend. Yeah, that's a serious claim.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Alright, how can I help you?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Good point.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Yep, good luck. maybe go ahead and talk to Chelik here.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private.
I mean, hey, Rex, do you have maybe a need for barrier stuff? I would like to get you to... Let's go ahead and get you overkill at the very least. And let's go ahead and just boost your barrier skill here. Okay, lovely. I would like to get you to shield boost here. And let's see. I'm gonna dump 3 points in that, and I'm gonna pick up stasis for you. Okay, lovely. Oh, Caden has 4 points, which means that he can pick up better overload. Lovely. And you'll see, as he goes through this, he will get better and better health. Let me go ahead and put a couple points in barrier for you. It's because I think that might be handy here. Alrighty. Hello, Chelik.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Careful. What? Sorry. This doesn't give me a whole lot to go with, so I'm gonna go with, sorry.
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
I mean, is it worth it?
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always playing the angles, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Yeah, alright, what do you need?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
What makes them illegal?
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Alright, what makes them illegal?
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most...
Alright, yep, okay,
These give criminals an advantage we
I
can't
can
afford
talk
to
with
let them
Jax.
keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Alright, okay.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Alrighty. Okay. Sure, yeah, I will go and I will deal with Fist, and I will deal with the markets, and I will deal with everybody here. Because apparently I'm just everybody's problem solver. However...
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Fascinating. Well, we're gonna exit here. And then, we are going to, we're gonna go deal with Jax, and then we're gonna call it an episode. And before we call it an episode, we do have some more codex stuff to go through. Because I've been picking a whole bunch of stuff up. So I should probably go through that. Let me see. Let's go down here. Picked up the Certa Foundation license. Corbin and Jax. Let me drop a hard save here, just because I can.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Sure.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Nice. Let me drop a hard save and let me actually load that back and see if maybe there's a different way we could have done this. Yes.
Hold it. That's... You got my payment? That looks damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market.
Now, let's go ahead and hit, you're under arrest.
I'm taking you in, Jack.
It's a sting. The hell are you playing at?
You heard me.
Stupid army bitch.
Alright.
Kill him.
Well, this is weirdly violent. Oh, and I died. Turns out cover may be important. Yeah, we'll drop another hard save, and we'll figure out how to resolve that tomorrow. Next time, really, to be honest.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
I want the truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
How so?
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
I'm not sure I follow.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Yeah, I do. And Jalid?
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
Yeah, alright, tell me about that.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Alright.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
Yeah, of course.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Alright, well, like I said, we've got some codex stuff to deal with here. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and...
Combat hard suits use... Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the CERTA Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
And small arms.
All modern infantry weapons, from pistols to assault rifles, use micro-scaled mass accelerator technology. Projectiles consist of tiny metal slugs suspended within a mass-reducing field, accelerated by magnetic force to speeds that inflict kinetic damage. The ammo magazine is a simple block of metal. The gun's internal computer calculates the mass needed to reach the target based on distance, gravity, and atmospheric pressure, then shears off an appropriate-sized slug from the block. A single block can supply thousands of rounds, making ammo a non-issue during any engagement. Top-line weapons also feature smart targeting that allows them to correct for weather and environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day at the practice range. Smart targeting does not mean a bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim.
Right, which is what we talked about in the first episode.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted amplifiers are necessary for a biotic to produce mass effect fields powerful enough for practical use. The relative strength of biotic abilities varies greatly among species and with each individual. There are 3 branches of biotics. Telekinesis uses mass-lowering fields to levitate or impel objects. Mass-raising kinetic fields are used to block or pin objects. Spatial distortion uses rapidly shifting mass fields to shred objects. Most organic species are capable of developing biotic abilities, though there are risks involved. Biotics are the result of an in utero exposure to element 0. This usually causes fatal cancers in the victim, but in rare cases, it coalesces into nodules within the fetus's developing nervous system.
That is horrifying. Anyway, mass effect fields,
Element
please.
0 can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with mass effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
So, as stated in the intro to this game, this is basically the fundamental thing that the entire series is built on.
When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element 0, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element 0 at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel.
It's also how the mass relays work, which allow you to jump from point to point to point, kind of like in Starfield, right? And like I said, it's the fundamental basis for the sci-fi in the sci-fi game, or pop sci-fi. So it leans a little bit more into fantasy, but it does try to be hard sci-fi where it can, and where it can't, it kind of falls into pop sci-fi. Anyway, we're gonna call that the end of this video, just because this one has been particularly long.